Alrighty then. So I actually don't know much about this situation. I just saw Kirsha and, crashing out drama, and I was just like, yes, give it to me. Give it to me, Reverend. Feed me some slop. So we're going to be talking about the Foxu. The Foxu, obviously, Kirsha derangement syndrome is very much so a thing. So let's just get straight into it, man. I don't got much to say. I don't know anything about this. I don't got any context for this. So I'm going into this very much so blind, or I'm going into this a pure virgin.
Hey, what's up, guys? Riff here. So at this point,
Hello,
I
Reverend.
owe a lot of debt to Kirsha for producing non-stop content relating to her. We're in the
That's
VTubing
true.
scene.
Like,
The usual suspects are constantly
Kirsha literally she doesn't have to do a damn thing, and people are just gonna be crashing out about her. Like they just can't stop crashing out about Kirsha all the fucking time, whether it's on Blue Sky, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on Reddit. They're always crashing out about the Foxu. And you know what? I'm here for it, man. I love the Foxu.
and biting her ankles for the hopes of attention and
It
validation
do be like that.
from their peers, complaining about how problematic.
Like all I know was the whole drama with well, I guess it wasn't really much a drama. It was more so like just a bunch of retards bitching and crying and crashing out, with that Kirsha derangement syndrome, because when Cha-Cha and Kirsha did their Fierce to Fathom Scratch Creek collab, they raided a smaller VTuber, and people were crashing out, like talking about like, oh man, too bad Kirsha is a piece of shit, racist, Nazi, white supremacist, and it's like, okay, buddy.
She is.
I don't know if that's what he's going to be talking about here.
A single reason as to why. So as always, Munya, glory to the Fox woman, all that sort of stuff. But we're going to be looking at two different situations.
Ooh, two for the price of one?
A small VTuber essentially bullied into submission for simply posting about Kirsha, not even expressing
you hate
support.
To see it, man. You never want to be bullied into submission, man. That's how you get audience captured, all right? That's how you get audience captured. I understand why, especially if you're a smaller creator and you're not used to, the heat, right? Like I don't care, right? I can handle the heat. I don't give a shit. I don't care, right? I'm more than capable of handling it. But yeah, like, a lot of smaller creators who aren't used to handling the heat, they'll usually just, bend the knee. They'll let themselves be bullied into submission, and it's just never a good idea, right? It usually just, it's not gonna go well for you. You might as well just stand on business. I think standing on business a lot of the times is the best thing you can do.
Just posting
that, or just completely ignoring it.
About her. And in the second situation, a very stunning and brave individual is going to explain why Kirsha, myself, and my girlfriend are such awful, irredeemable people.
Say it ain't so, Reverend! You mean to tell me the Foxu, you and your girlfriend over there are irredeemable, terrible people. Stunning and brave, really. I can't believe somebody would be willing to speak out against, the Three Stooges here, the Three Musketeers of Nazism. Stunning and brave stuff, really.
And of course, their sources are...
I made it the fuck up.
Because I said so.
Oh, shit! Every fucking time, man.
So let's jump right into that first situation. This is the sort of follow-up post after everything happened. This VTuber Lottie saying, "These past few days have been difficult. I just wanted to share something unexpected I encountered on my travels." Well, this is the now deleted post from this small VTuber right here. It says, "I was driving and saw this VTuber billboard." Of course, it features Kirsha. Seems very innocuous, right? You're a VTuber.
I see. I did not actually see this tweet, so I'm not familiar with this, but this is all it took. just just a small VTuber seeing a Kirsche billboard while driving around, being fascinated or intrigued, right? Because, you know, you're a VTuber, you see a VTuber billboard, hey, that's pretty cool, let me take a picture of it. So that's all it takes for you to get fucking harassed and bullied into submission, I see, from these people. Wow, these people are just so wonderful and kind and accepting. These are the good guys. These people are the fucking good guys, man. Do you not feel the love? You love to see love. Fucking absolute beautiful, man.
When you're driving around town and you see a giant billboard featuring someone.
It's like that when that fucking dipshit Fidel was bullied by his audience into deleting the XQC selfie. Except I don't have as much animosity here for Lottie. I'm not familiar with Lottie, so I don't have any problems with Lottie. You know, it just seems like a wholesome Chungus VTuber here.
Like Kirsche, pretty cool moment, something you want to
yeah, it's like I said. So it's, you know, it's cool. Like, you're a VTuber and you see a VTuber billboard, like, hey, that's pretty fucking cool, right? It's just a natural thing, right? It's like not everybody is like these fucking politics brain-rotted lunatics that, you know, see that shit and is like, oh my god, it's Kirsche, it's the white supremacist Nazi, the racist. Like that, nobody just immediately defaults to that sort of fucking behavior.
Share. Now, this is nothing new.
Lottie's just being a normal person here.
Up on billboards like Kirsche, and doing so causes immense levels of seething among the usual suspects who are out in full force in the
fucking hilarious,
of this now deleted tweet, saying, "Oh boy, not this grifter. Yeah, she's a bigot grifter, Lottie.
A bigot grifter. Oh my god, she's a bigot grifter. What is a bigot? What is a grifter? Oh my god. Ah.
Oh, it's the bigot. I wouldn't pay her any mind." Now, this meme is evergreen.
So
they
gay.
Keep using that phrase, grifter, like they have any idea what it actually means.
I know, like, what makes Kirsche a grifter? Like, I just don't know.
Grifter means someone who is
fucking
sharing
bamboozled,
for monetary
absolutely
gain
perplexed.
That they themselves don't actually believe. They can never prove why people like Kirsche or myself are grifters, despite calling us that all the time. In fact, our sort of...
You're grifters because you're successful and you hold right-leaning or not the wrong think opinions.
Ideology and what
that is the simple answer of why you're a grifter. It's not it's not for anything special.
Cover and what we do is the exact opposite of grifting. It threatens our sponsorships and opportunities because we speak our minds.
Look no further, like Kirsche got dropped from her crime boss sponsor. Rev got dropped from Advanced GG, like
without worrying about whether or not it's going to appease companies and what have you. This is the worst examples of grifters you could ever come up with. It doesn't even make sense on its face. But you can see more comments like this.
And sure, like, do grifters exist? Sure, grifters exist everywhere, right? You have left-wing grifters, you have right-wing grifters. I would be willing to bet that there are significantly more left-wing grifters than right-wing grifters. Because, again, being right-wing is not the popular thing, right? You'll be attacked, you're going to lose sponsors, right? Being wrong think is just going to bring you more problems, if anything, than just having the safe opinions, right? Like, look no further than Mia, right? Mia is not right-wing. She's not political. She's not a political commentator. She doesn't talk about politics. She doesn't talk about culture war stuff. She doesn't talk about any of this sort of, controversial stuff. She's just open about her opinions on, disagreeing with trans stuff. She made a couple of edgy jokes about, she made a couple of edgy jokes and, all of that. And now people are going after her for her opinions. She's losing out on sponsors. Right? She got dropped from the Sega stuff. Like, it's just, why would anybody want to be a right-wing grifter? Quote-unquote right-wing grifter.
User saying,
makes no sense.
Oh, hey, it's the right-wing grift VTuber who said ICE wasn't doing enough when they offed Americans and hangs out with Asmongold and Tectone.
Shit, I don't really think she's ever had any interactions with Asmongold, first of all. Tectone, yeah, they've had, I don't know if they've ever been on a show together or done a stream together, but they do interact quite a bit on Twitter, I would say. And actually, I think Asmongold did reply to Kirsha one time, so I guess you can make that argument. But I mean, like, it's
right-wing grift VTuber who said ICE wasn't doing enough when they offed Americans and hangs out with Asmongold.
I love the painting of this, like that. When she did not say that. Like, what are you talking about? You're clearly misconstruing and purposely leaving out context there. Like, yeah, it's just blatant. It's so fucking blatant. And, you know, again, did ICE kill Americans, or were they simply responding to intense scenarios, right? It's like what Renee Good, she tried to run over an ICE officer. Alex Preddy, he put himself in that situation, you know, this high intense situation. He's armed, right? Let's plug this in. Like, this shit is inevitable, and those, in my opinion, those shootings were justified.
Gold and Tectone, a full-grown adults follow policing people and also just spouting more nonsense about Kirsha. And you look at their account, I mean, why are you following me, right? Wouldn't that make you bad by your own standard? But you can see they're a VTuber manager / mod.
Of course it's a VTuber manager / mod.
Here's a word of advice for VTubers out there. 99% of these VTuber managers are complete scams, right? Like, they have no
100%
positive advice that's actually going to be worth any sort of price or investment.
Like, I highly doubt this guy is providing any sort of services that, you know, are worth paying him for. Like, I highly fucking doubt it.
You given them. And here's a great example. This guy who's supposed to be a VTuber manager is going off.
Like, you're supposed to be a VTuber manager, and you're over here talking about grift. You're inserting yourself into drama. You are a dog shit man. Like, this is, I'm assuming this is supposed to be your professional account since you have VTuber manager in there. You're inserting yourself into divisive drama, and you're claiming to be a VTuber manager. If you're doing that, I would not want you to be my manager, because you're clearly fucking retarded and you do not understand PR. Like, that's just terrible optics. Why would I ever choose you?
And slandering and seething about other VTubers, probably the worst thing you could do, especially as someone
Buddy's fucking retarded.
Gain
and anybody that, respectfully, anybody that pays this retard to be your manager, you're fucking retarded too.
Traction towards legitimate career success, not getting validation from other VTubers on Twitter by complaining about problematic ones. Actual, tangible, long-term success as a content creator. This is a terrible example.
It do be like that.
But here's another reply from this user saying, she's unfortunately a right-wing grifter,
unfortunately a right-wing grifter and transphobic and racist.
Well, I'm sure everything you see comes off as transphobic and racist because these people live in a truly diabolical existence where everything is constantly an existential threat to them. And I tried to look into this account, and this was their page, and I'm just like, whoa. Like, bright colors.
Good Lord!
In your face. I learned absolutely nothing and decided this is more than enough. I don't need to look any further.
Fair enough, Reverend.
But here's another string of replies to the original post. This person saying, ain't she that weirdo anti-woke grifter? And then Lottie says, I don't know who she is. I haven't been in the VTuber community for...
That's your first mistake there. The VTuber community is not real. You don't want to be the VTuber community is not, that shit is not real. And you definitely, if you're in the VTuber, quote unquote VTuber community, let me give you some advice. You do not want to be there. You need to leave. Don't be a part of the VTuber community.
A year now. So right off the bat, there's no such thing as the VTuber community. At best, there's a VTubing scene, but there's no hive mind community. The thing you should always focus on is your community.
Yep,
that's
100%.
All that matters. Build your own community. That's the best route you can go. Stop trying to appease all the VTubers around you. They're going to give you horrible advice. They're going to distract you from making content. That's the worst focus you can have. But someone clarified in the reply saying, she's like center right and more politically outspoken
center right
than most VTubers.
I would agree with that, to be fair. I think she's pretty center right.
That's about it, really. The rest is just a fun time with video games, reading articles, regard noises, and pterodactyl screeching. Come watch if you like. Stay for the things you enjoy. Now, unfortunately, that Lottie
based
individual would be bullied into submission. They would be led astray here.
Unfortunate. You hate to see it, man.
They would quote themselves and delete this as well, saying,
hate to see it.
When I posted the billboard photo, I wasn't aware of the controversy involving the VTuber. I shared it because it happened. I happened to see it in public. Not a statement of support. I've learned since more about the situation, and I absolutely do not support anyone that spreads hate. Now, of course,
GG's.
They've been led astray here. They can't even cite as to why Kirsche is so hateful and spreading so much hate.
They never do.
But you can see the sort of mentality here. Person just posts an observation, completely neutral, gets bombarded with real hate. It's not Kirsche.
I know.
It's not the fans. It's these other VTubers. This person is so
shocking, isn't it? Shocking how the side of love and tolerance and acceptance is a very fucking hateful and terrible crowd.
Concerned about, who are flinging hate at them.
Like, I would not wish
post. And you
this upon my worst enemy.
That's going to lead us into the next situation.
These people are fucking obnoxious.
This was on the previous post saying, ew. This is one of the most despised VTubers in this space. She's a right-wing extremist and blatant racist who uses her platform to crap on immigrants and attack others who don't fall in line with her politics. First of all, incredibly ironic saying
funny.
People are being attacked.
That is hilarious.
That's exactly
for anybody that don't follow her politics. Anybody that attacks anybody that doesn't follow her politics. Ain't that what you're doing? Ain't that what you and your peoples are doing? Like, what are we talking about here?
Incredibly
That's the shit you do.
People are being attacked for not falling in line. That's exactly what happened to this VTuber, right? Just by posting Kirsche, they were snapped back into position forcibly. Irony. But also, you can see just more and more whining and labels of extremism and racism with no source. But don't worry, this individual, this Ayumi person, this she-it, is going to clarify with full proof that Kirsche is truly the evil person everyone claims.
Really? Alright, shock me then.
So they say this, Kirsche,
what do you got for me?
They ask you for proof she's a Nazi. Defender, she's not a Nazi, but her Nazi conspiracy theory is true.
Oh, yes, I actually saw this fucking tweet. Yes, I did see this tweet, and I quoted it. Yeah, I remember this. I quoted this and basically just said, anything I disagree with is a Nazi conspiracy theory. Yeah, because this is just so fucking retarded. Like you provide nothing. Like, this is supposed to be evidence. What Nazi conspiracy theory? Well, first of all, define Nazi. Second of all, what is a Nazi conspiracy theory? And third of all, what does she say that is a Nazi conspiracy theory?
True, actually. And being a Trump fan doesn't make you a Nazi.
No, it does not.
Okay, Nazi. And you can see this interaction.
Like, absolutely fucking brain dead.
If you're disputing my claim, you are a Nazi. It's a bold strategy, and we see this all the time. But, of course, everyone I don't like is a Nazi is really just the Twitter and blue sky mentality.
Naturally.
But
these people have no arguments, right? They just personal attacks, character assassination, right? They call It's like people say, man. They call you a Nazi so they can kill you.
Logic that we're dealing with here. This person says, Ayumi is a Nazi proof. She's a Nazi. I say she's a Nazi. All the Nazi dog whistles only me and totally not Nazis can ever hear. You
I'm convinced. You convinced me, man.
see, if you're regarded enough, everyone is a Nazi. Yeah, if you're going to claim...
If everybody's a Nazi, no one's a Nazi. Shout out to The Incredibles. All right, I love that fucking movie, man. The first Incredibles is peak. The second one, not so good. First one is peak. All right, the first one is absolute fucking cinema. Second one,
someone is that label with no proof, just
mid.
Vibes. I mean, why not just do it back to them until they can prove otherwise? Which, you know, proving a negative is a pretty tall task for anyone to do. But if they're going...
Yeah, usually proving negatives is a harder thing to do than anything else. Like, you can make shit up, like making shit up, like all the lying. That shit is easy. Disproving those, that's a challenge.
Fling that around.
Unfortunately.
I mean, how are they going to disprove this? They like to operate on no proof, just vibe.
You know, this is why, you know, people like me, you know, Leaflet says this all the time as well. Like, we just don't care anymore, right? Like, I just do not care anymore. I don't care if you want to call me a Nazi or a racist or transphobic or homophobic or any other buzzword you want to call me. Yes, I am. And what is your point? I am a Nazi. Yes. Cool. So, what the fuck is your point? I just don't give a shit anymore. You know, it's just so exhausting. You can only spam your ultimate attack until I just don't give a shit anymore, right? Like, I just, you know, I've seen it so much. I've become, you know, super efficient at blocking it, right? I've become super efficient at getting the perfect parry on that attack every single time.
So that's unfortunately their logic. But then you can see some people disputing the claims where Ayumi says, correct, that's not the Great Replacement theory. This user says the only difference is thinking it's the Jews instead of the UN. She doesn't think the Jews are doing it. Take your meds. And then
the who's.
Ayumi says she literally does. And the other user says, she literally does not.
Yeah, see, this is the problem. Like, you can just go back and forth saying this same shit, just continuously saying this shit.
And then the original poster says, she does. So,
like, do you see how this is just retarded? Like, it's just, I made it the fuck up, and you just go back and forth. This is why you can't argue with retards like Ayumi. They're retards, they're intellectually dishonest, they make shit up. They never back up the shit they say. They just say, source, trust me, bro, because I fucking said so.
It's literally like...
You can't argue with people that are this bad faith. There's just no point. The only thing you can do is point and laugh at them because they're fucking retarded. So that's all you can do. You can't argue with bad faith people.
Bring their ears and just
you can't argue with retards.
Kirsha bad, la 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 la. I won't hear what you have to say.
It's just a waste of fucking time. You're just wasting your time. You're wasting your breath.
And intellectually dishonest. But I mean, what do you expect?
From what I said, man.
And then
all you can do is just make fun of them. That is the only proper response because there's just there's no point. You don't gain anything. You don't accomplish anything from arguing with these retards.
Truth comes out, ladies and gentlemen. You can see this post saying, "Tell me you don't watch Kirsha's streams or content." And just mindlessly regurgitate slanderous lies about someone you dislike because it gives you the good feels without telling us. And the Ayumi individual says, why would I ever watch a Kirsha stream? It's another person who's just like, yeah, I know a Nazi when I see one. I don't have to know anything about them or actually see their...
It do be like that. Like literally, you can't argue with someone that's just intellectually dishonest. Like, you just completely nuked any sort of credibility you had because you just, by your own admission, said that why would you ever watch a Kirsha stream? Okay, so you don't know anything about Kirsha, you don't know what she actually believes in, you don't know what she's actually said, you don't know anything about Kirsha or what she has said. So what the fuck are you basing all of this bullshit on? What are you basing all of this shit on? Why is Kirsha a Nazi? If you don't know anything about, what are you basing this on? Like, you, again, broken fucking record. You cannot argue with retards that are this intellectually dishonest.
Content. I just know it, okay? Trust me. But of course, this individual...
I know a Nazi when I see one.
RDS too. The KDS, not enough. They have the Rev derangement syndrome as well.
Oh,
where,
not the
apparently
not
they
the
ended up in one of my
RDS.
recent videos. I think they were like a 30-second cameo at one point, and that prompted a tweet on the 18th saying,
Lamau.
"Made it in another Rev video. Hi Rev, you're literally a bottom feeder, living off the scraps of the VTuber community's drama, grifting into right-wing reactionary slop because the content wasn't flowing as fast as you'd hoped. Your girlfriend is a hypocrite with skeletons in her closet."
What skeletons? What skeletons does Strawby have? Is this another one of those you don't actually know anything about Strawby and you're just making bullshit up? What skeletons does Straub have? Can you drop the skeletons? Do you have any proof? What are you basing this on? Are you just being an intellectually dishonest retard that is off its meds?
Wow, they're really mad. Besides
Buddy is chimping out.
the seething right here at the top, there's a lot of funny things going on here. I mean, number one, they go after my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend? Ugh, cooties.
Which is really weird. If you're seething so much about me, you're going after...
Like, you don't even know anything about Rev and you're attacking him. Straub is not his girlfriend. That is his wife. It's literally in his fucking Twitter name. It's literally Rev says, I love my wife. I believe that's what his Twitter name is.
The person,
but it's literally in his fucking Twitter name.
I'm with, at least get the lore right. We've been married almost 3 years.
Goddamn, almost 3 years. Congratulations, Reverend. Good lord.
Okay, like,
good shit.
Put some respect on wife's name.
Yeah, show some respect, you tard.
Okay, and also this last part doesn't even make
what we
any
talking
sense.
About here, man?
They say she's a hypocrite with skeletons in her closet, and someone asks, what kind of
are the skeletons in the room with us right now?
Skeletons, and can't people become better and change?
No.
And then they say she is objectively,
okay. Oh, she objectively
become worse.
Oh, objectively become worse. Oh man, why is she objectively worse? Because she's an open Christian? Is that why she has become objectively worse?
How does someone have skeletons in their closet?
Actually, yeah, I just thought about that. So she has skeletons in her closet. So you're saying that she was a better person before, and she has become objectively worse, but you're saying that she has skeletons in her closet, so I'm assuming you're talking about her past. So if she remained a better person, you wouldn't care about the skeletons in her closet? Like, what are we talking? What are the skeletons? Like, I'm so confused. I'm so fucking confused. Like, the retardation is just, it's off the chart.
If they,
in the words of Tails, we're gonna need a bigger chart, man.
Become worse. That doesn't even make any sense. Like, this is the level of logic.
Is this what happens when you become a she-it? You become a giant fucking retard?
We're dealing with here, ladies and gentlemen. But this user would ask, enlighten me how she is worse. There was no answer.
Lamau.
No proof, just vibes, ladies and gentlemen, and well,
the vibes. That is to be fair, that is the left, right? They're the party of vibes.
It's what you expect.
It's the vibes,
Something's very wrong when you realize the pinned tweets of their account is a clip where I was talking about one of their tweets defending Deme and crashing out, labeling everyone who is criticizing Deme as elitist and phobe they could think of. And I can think of nothing more pathetic than literally branding your account with me while claiming how irrelevant and awful I am. Like,
dude, that is fucking crazy. Like, my pin tweet is always like it's just a random funny clip from my stream. That's usually what I'll make my pins. This is like if I pinned my tweets talking about getting blocked by some fucking VTuber. Like, this is just sad, man.
Clearly, I take up enough headspace in your mind to make you want to clip when I talk about you and then pin it to your account. Like, literally,
this is just sad, man. Like, the RDS, the RDS is terminal, man. That Rev derangement syndrome is terminal. Man, you hate to see it, man. You hate to see it. That derangement syndrome, it gets them in. It's either Trump derangement syndrome, Asmongold derangement syndrome, Kirsha derangement syndrome, Powder derangement syndrome, Rev derangement. There's a lot of derangement syndromes out there, man. There's a lot of them.
One to see, but
good lord,
they're not done. This, of course, was talking about them being in the video, and this person says based. If you made Rev says dumbass up.
Ooh, you got him there. That was sick burn, man. Whoa, World Star, damn, that was a sick, nasty burn, bro. Man, that was a good one. You sure got him.
Stay strong. First of all, that insult doesn't even work. If I'm saying it, that means I'd be saying it to someone else.
Yeah, it is true.
What are you talking about? I mean, nice try, but in the
do you not know what Rev says is supposed to mean? Like, if Rev is saying dumbass, he is not the dumbass. He is calling somebody else a dumbass. Like, these people's insults make no damn sense, man.
Replies, they would link.
Shit got me befuddled
again,
perplexed.
You know, of course, totally irrelevant. But like, hey, stranger on the internet, look at the thing. I was in the video. Look at this. I was in this totally irrelevant person's video. Please look. It's so hypocritical. But of course, their derangement knows no bounds, ladies and gentlemen. In a completely irrelevant discussion,
is the Rev, or who is it?
They call someone a random Rev simp, and that their opinion is completely irrelevant, and they're only a few months away from becoming a devout Christian. And filling.
Why is that a bad thing? I don't understand.
Their hard drive with military wear inspo.
What?
This user's
what
reply
are you talking
is really
about?
all you can say. What? What are you even talking about? First of all,
I am so confused.
I have to do with anything in this conversation? Second of all,
I am so confused.
If these are the consequences here of, I guess, following my content, what are we even talking about? And then overall, what are we even talking about? This whole thing is very strange, a very strange fanfiction. And then I found one more here.
I'm lost,
talking
man.
About some situation, I have no idea, and I'll explain why I don't know in a second. But they say, along with the post tagging Dragons T and Hero Hey and Rev and other various content creators they want to grift through to, they won't delete it. And people will just believe it because
fuck are you talking about?
Is a bunch of gullible, brainless idiots.
That is so ironic. That is the funniest shit I've ever. That is the man.
And here's the original source.
Cinema.
It comes from a deleted post from a suspended account. I'm sure.
Raggy.
It was an absolute gem.
I'm sure it was a banger.
Ladies and gentlemen, but that's really the situation. People have some real derangement syndrome on the internet, especially when it comes to me or Kirsha, or apparently my wife
funniest
as well.
Shit
and,
ever,
I thank
man.
them for the free.
Straub doesn't really do anything. Like, why is Straub just catching heat for no reason? What is Straub? Straub ain't do nothing, man.
Content. It's a never-ending stream of content thanks to them.
I know. Shout out to Kirsha, man. She keeping us fed out here in these streets.
They can have their likes on Twitter. I'll have my videos, and I definitely take my side 100 times out of 100.
Yeah, brother.
That's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please consider giving the video a like. Consider subscribing.
I will.
And notifications for daily uploads, as well as multiple streams live every week
Yummy.
here on YouTube. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
There you have it, ladies and germs. That is this Kirsha derangement syndrome situation, man. Very, very funny stuff. Very unfortunate that Lottie bent the knee. You never want to do that shit, man. But yeah, I mean, the Kirsha derangement syndrome, the powder derangement syndrome, and apparently the Straub derangement syndrome. Like, this shit is terminal out here, man. People fall to that derangement syndrome every fucking day. It's truly tragic stuff, man. Hopefully we can find a cure one day, so we can save all of these lives. But it is what it is.